started reading your book, because this is a combination that's coming to me now, just gonna let spirit walk through me, okay?
Mhm.
So when I was reading your book, the first word that popped into my mind was, this is a shadow work journal. What is the thing that's the most on your TikTok page?
Shadow work?
Aha!
It is. Yo, I received that too when I was reading this. I was
Uh-huh.
like, this isn't a book. This is like,
Shadow work journal. You need to
yes.
promote your book with those words, okay? Oh.
Mm. Yo, confirmation, because what happened was I was reading this, and even at the end of the chapters, and I give what I see. Look, when I wrote this book, shadow work wasn't a thing, and when I started hearing about shadow work, I thought that was demonic, satanic stuff. And then somebody explained it to me, and they were like, "Oh, I actually have a chapter in here that's talking about doing shadow work, but I didn't know that's what it was." You know, just asking
And
why.
you need to make a video with your TikTok shop with that book and say what you just said. When I was doing shadow work, it wasn't a thing.
Mm-hmm.
And I realized when I was writing this book and I reread my book.
Mm-hmm. That's what I was thinking when I was working this. I was like, yeah, I do give you the little journal work at the end of the chapter, but if you are truly out here healing, your margins need to be marked up. Your margins need to be marked up with just,
And guess what is the other confirmation? So the book, like I said, you inspired me to write more into my book. Okay, I'm not going to say the whole word. My book is called The Pedo Daughter. Yes. Uh-huh. It's my shadow side, or how it got me to be here, my roots, my beginnings, my life, my, you just going through like just the first couple pages, it just hit me like right more, it just came out. So that's when I was like, this is a shadow work journal. This encouraged me more, and just your little light, the little light language that I read opened up another light portal in me, and it made me write. Real talk.
and I was like, Fatima ain't gonna be able to do no with this book. She know all this stuff already, but it ain't about that. It's so much
No,
deeper than that.
it is. It is. It You allow the book, just from the little bit I read, and I'm going to read more. And I want to go over, and I understood what you were saying, when don't just go through this, like it's little sections, like let those let them marinate, right? So just reading the little sections that I read made me kept pondering over them and over them. And then just today, I have my grandson right now.
Mm-hmm.
And so it made me stop. That moment, it was like, spirit was like, put one down. Because I kept going, I'm reading a book, and just something else hit me, because I'm reading one sentence. Um, and it just hit me like, wow. It triggered something in me, in a good trigger. I pulled it for me, because your insight allowed me to observe me from another light, like a kaleidoscope.
Man,
Yes.
man, you better go off, sis.
And
This,
so I know, I know you have many, many gifts that you don't spare spiritually. You're very humble. Um, that light work you're doing in that book, in your book, is a blessing that many people need.
mm. And maybe it's because I don't know I'm doing it.
And that's why I'm saying humble, and because it's not cockiness, it's your natural nature, it's your gift. Um, they need to go ahead and get it, because they gonna wish they did.
I'm saying
They
I
can get
have
it
all,
anyway. Yeah.
I've always said, you know, y'all need to get your hands on this book, but I have always came back to, are you saying it because you wrote it? And
Mm-mm.
I'm just like, no, because just like my videos, that's why I filmed that video. I was just like, look, I'm pouring my soul into this stuff. This is healing evolution. This is changing your life. My videos are helping people change their lives. Why wouldn't you share that just like you share a skit?
But I feel that you, your family, your life, the children, everything that you say, your experiences from a feminine, healing, divine perspective is what this world needs, and you're offering it freely.
Yes.
Now, when you be on your own station, then they gonna get it, but it's okay. It's coming, sis.
All right, how did I move from passive parenting to active parenting? This is a great question. Respect that I did not know how to active parent. We have parented in the capacity that we know how to parent, which is a replication of how we were parented, just our version. Because this generation, what are they, the crystal children, and you know, the children who feel. These babies feel. And so because they feel, they're more sensitive than we are, and they're more awake to the way that they should be treated versus the way that we treat them. And if you got one of my kids are going to definitely tell you, you're not treating me nicely and I don't appreciate it. Yeah, it gets real wild over here. But all of that is a reflection or a result of me no longer replicating, you know, the master's plan of suppression and repression and oppression within our own home. We literally oppress and repress our own children, and we beat them into submission. But we're not replicating slave mentality in our homes. Mind my business. But when I woke up to that and I was like, okay, now what? In that meantime, the now what phase, I didn't know what to do, so my kids were running wild. How do I active parent? I don't know what to do. It's never been demonstrated for me. And the things that I'm saying is, unfortunately, is so radical in our community, I can't turn on the TV to figure out what to do. I literally have to make this stuff up. So how do you active parent? First, you recognize the fact that you are passive parenting. Passive parenting can be something as much as I am doing activities, my kid's enrolled and everything, and all these different things. My kid is busy, busy, busy. But what are you giving to your child? What of yourself are you transferring to your child? Because you are responsible for the next human adult to enter society. What is that human adult going to look like? Are you going to put a good little repressed, obedient person who follows direction and doesn't question authority, even though authority is working backwards? Don't question authority. Don't question your elders. Is that what you're going to put into society? Are you going to put someone in society who knows and has awareness enough to question authority? Challenge authority so change can happen. Your children spent 18 years in your classroom and they have left your home and they have no life skills. And it's their fault. I'm gonna sip my tea and keep moving. What's good, y'all? I'm LoneeAppleton. I am a healthy family advocate. Get to know myself and my family better on all socials at As the Apple Turns. If you enjoyed this segment, please go check out the video in its entirety on YT today. Just know these are the type of conversations that we need to be having to orchestrate healing within ourselves, within our family, within our community, within our world.
You have to find a dream that's so big that it overwhelms all of your fears and causes you to never give up. Everybody on the way to where you're trying to get to, you have a decision that one day you can go forward or you turn back. The problem is the average person turns back from their dream.
You have the vision. You believe in the vision. You are sure, positive, that if other people could see your vision, they would be amazed.
Your goals and dreams have to be bigger than your problems.